Hello, this is Trigonometry lesson 3.1. In this I will discuss question based on maximum and minimum value of trigonometric function. These questions will be based on the concepts that I discussed in the previous lesson. The first question I'm going to discuss with you is this. You need to find the minimum and maximum value of this function 3 sin x plus 4 cos x plus 11. Can you find the minimum and maximum value of this function? I told you that in the previous lesson that minimum value and the maximum value. Minimum value would be 11 minus 3 square plus 4 square, because that function is similar to a sin x plus b cos x plus c. And I told you the minimum value of this function was c minus root a square plus b square, and maximum value was there c plus root a square plus b square. So this is the minimum value. Maximum value will be 11 plus 3 square plus 4 square whole square root. 3 square plus 4 square is 25, root will be 5. So 11 minus 5, this would be 6. And the maximum value would be 11 plus 5, 16. So that will be the minimum and maximum value. So range, if the question asks for range would be between 6 and 16. And the function may include the values in between, that is you can get the value between 6 and 16. So that will be the range. So only three kind of question you can expect. Either the question will be of range, or the question will be of minimum value, or the question will be of maximum value. So that was your question number 1. Now second question is find the minimum maximum value of 8 sin x minus 15 cos x. Please try to solve yourself, then look at the way I have solved. Can I say I can write like this is equal to 8 sin x plus minus 15 cos x. Now its minimum value here, the c is not there, so minimum value would be minus of 8 square plus minus 15 square, and the maximum value would be 8 square plus minus 15 square positive of this. This is 17 minus 17, this is plus 17, because 8 square plus 15 square is equal to 17 square, which square root would be 17. So minus 17 is the minimum value of this function, and maximum value is plus 17. Question 3 is find the minimum and maximum value of this function. You should first try to solve yourself, then look at the way I have solved. Now in all such questions like this 1 plus 8 sin square x cos square x, we have to convert the expression. We have to convert the expression into single trigo identity, or you can say a single trigo ratio rather than identity, single trigo ratio. It means that you have to convert this into a sine or a cos or any single trigo ratio. Now here there are two ratios, sine is there, cos is there. Now you have to convert into 1. So then only you will be able to calculate the maximum and minimum value easily. This is 1 plus, can I say this is 4 twice of 4 sin square x cos square x. Can I say this is equals to 1 plus twice of 2 sin x cos x whole square. This is equals to, what is the 2 sin x cos x? This is equals to sin 2x whole square. So that is what I got. Now original function was 1 plus 8 sin square x cos square x. I converted this into 1 plus twice of sin 2x whole square. Now this is a single trigo ratio sin 2x, sine function. Now I can easily calculate the minimum and maximum value. Minimum and maximum value. Now 1 is a constant, it will remain as it is. For minimum value I will reduce this sin 2x. Now minimum value of sine function is minus 1, but it's a square. It's a square. So minimum value of this sin 2x whole square, this its minimum value would be how much? Sin 2x, and its maximum value would be how much? I'm just calculating. Now overall minimum value, if I need overall minimum value, I need to find the minimum value of this sin 2x whole square. I need to find the minimum value of this sine 2x whole square. Now sine function minimum value I told you in the previous lesson was -1. But if you square that, it will become +1. So the minimum to minimum, we can get the value 0, because sine function is 0 at some value. If you put x is equals to 45, so then sine, or no, minimum value of sine 2x whole square can be 0. If you put x is equals to 0, sine 0 is 0. But you can't get less than that. For a negative value of sine 2x, square will be positive. So minimum value of sine 2x whole square can be 0. Maximum value of sine function is 1. If you put x is equals to 45, that would be sine 90. Sine 90 would be 1. 1 square would be 1. So maximum value this will be 2. So minimum value I will get 1 plus twice of 0, that is 1. So 1 will be the overall minimum value. Here I am putting the minimum value of sine function. For overall minimum value, this is overall minimum value, I will calculate the minimum value of sine function. For maximum value, overall maximum value, I will calculate the maximum value of sine function. So 1 plus twice of maximum value of sine function is 1. 1 square will be 1. So this would be 3. So minimum value of this entire expression, 1 plus 8 sine square x cos square x, would be 1, and the maximum value would be 3, and the range would be 1 to 3. It means that this expression can have values in between 1 and 3. So minimum is 1, maximum is 3, the range is 1 to 3. It means that this expression can have value 2, 2.5, 1.5 also. So that is a 3 kind of question can come: range, minimum value, and the maximum value. Question 4 is range of fx is equals to 1 over 5 minus sine 3x. Range means we have to calculate minimum values, maximum values, and in between values. Now one way to solve this question is straight away you know that sine function, its minimum value is -1 and maximum value is +1. This is the minimum and this is the maximum. Straight away you can put the values and you will get the two answers. If you put the sine 3x value as -1, so what you will get? 1 upon 5 minus 1 by 6. If you put sine value as -1, if you put sine value as +1, the maximum value you will get 1 by 4. So that will be the minimum value, that is lesser value. 1 by 6 will be the minimum value of this function, and 1 by 4 will be the maximum value of this function. So range would be 1 by 6 to 1 by 4, all values in between, and this will also be included. So that will be your final answer. Question 5 is find the range, minimum and maximum value of sine square x minus cos 2x. Now please try to solve yourself, then look at the way I have solved. Now in each such question I told you to convert this expression into a one trigonometric ratio, either sine or cos. So what we can do, we will convert this into a sine square x minus, we know that cos 2x is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square x. Identity we did in the previous lessons. Cos 2x is equals to cos square x minus sine square x. Rearranging them, we will get 1 minus 2 sine square x. Solving this, you will get 3 sine square x minus 1. Now what I have done, I have converted this given expression in which there were two ratios, sine and cos, to an expression with a single trigonometric ratio, that is sin x, and that is what you have to do in all such questions. Question can be unlimited, but the concept is same. You have to convert many trigonometric ratio into single ratio in order to calculate the minimum and maximum value. Now I easily calculate minimum and maximum value of this expression. Now sin x maximum value is 1. This sin x, this circle 1. This circle 1 maximum value sine function is 1. Because sin 90 is 1, 1 square would be 1. Minimum value of sin x is, although -1, square it will become again +1. So square function we can have a minimum value as 0. We can't have less than that, because square function, it's not sin x, it is sin square x. So sin square x can have a minimum value 0. So overall the minimum value would be 3 into 0 minus 1, that would be -1. Maximum value, put the maximum value of sine square x. 3 into 1 minus 1, that is 2. So minimum value of the overall expression is, this expression is minus 1 minimum value, and the maximum value of this is 2. So range would be minus 1 to 2, including all the values in between. So any kind of questions comes, you can solve these kind of questions. Basic concept is that you have to convert any given expression into a single trigo ratio, either sine or cos or any other, and then you can put the minimum and maximum value of that function and to calculate the overall minimum and maximum value. Now the sixth question is, find the minimum maximum value and the range of sine power 4x plus cos power 4x. When we write sine power 4x, it actually means that sine x whole power 4. Now simple concept is that you have to convert this expression into a expression of single trigo ratio, either sine or cos. Now original expression contains sine as well as cos. We have to convert it into expression which contains single trigo ratio, either sine or cos or tan, anything else. What I will do, I know that sine square x plus cos square x, this is equals to 1. This I know that. Square both side. Square both side. B means both side, S means side. Squaring both sides, what we get? Sine power 4x cos power 4x plus twice of sine square x cos square x, this will be equals to 1. This is we need. So sine power 4x cos power 4x, this will be equals to 1 minus twice of sine square x cos square x. Again we are getting two trigo ratio, sine and cos. I will convert this into 1. 1 minus 1 by 2. I will multiply it, divide this by 2. 4 sine square x cos square x, that is I am getting. Solving further, I am get 1 minus 1 by 2. This is 2 sine x cos x whole square. Now we know that 2 sine x cos x equals to 1 minus 1 by 2 sine 2x whole square, and that is what I am getting. So this is equals to sine power 4x plus cos power 4x. This is what I am getting, the overall expression. Now what I have done during this process, I have converted this sine power 4x plus cos power 4x into a single trigonometric expression of sine. Now I know the minimum and maximum value. For minimum and maximum value, what I will do? Now if you subtract the maximum value of, if you subtract the maximum from this, maximum value of sine 2x. Now first I will put the maximum minimum value of sine 2x whole square. Now sine 2x is a square function, so its minimum value would be 0 and maximum value would be plus 1. If you subtract the maximum from 1, you will get the overall minimum value. So put the sine x as 1. So 1 minus 1 by 2, half would be the minimum value. This I am getting after subtracting the maximum value from 1. I will get the overall minimum. If you subtract the minimum value, that is 0 from 1, so 1 minus 0, 1 would be the maximum value. So overall expression sine 4x plus cos 4x. So answer is 1 by 2 to 1. The range would be, range of this would be half to 1, including all the values in between. I hope that you understood the concept. In order to get the overall maximum value, I will subtract the minimum, that is 0. So I will get 1. In order to get the overall minimum value, I will subtract the maximum from the 1. So my range would be half to 1. So that was all about lesson 3.1, maximum and minimum value of trigo functions. The most important concept in this topic was how to convert the expression of various ratios into a expression of single ratio and then find the minimum and maximum value. Otherwise you have to apply your common sense to solve these kind of questions. Thank you.